Hi, I'm Karen. I want to tell you why earning my degree online with Oregon State University was one of the best decisions I've ever made. While studying psychology, I gained in-demand skills on my journey to becoming a mental health professional. And the meaningful connections I made online with my classmates and professors helped me feel connected to Oregon State from afar. Learn how you can join an engaging community and advance your career online at ecampus.oregonstate.edu.
Are you feeling stuck in your career or lacking employment at the moment? Experiencing symptoms of job dissatisfaction? You might be suffering from a common condition known as career stagnation. But don't worry, there's a solution. Monster.com. Yep, Monster.com. Monster.com offers a comprehensive suite of career-boosting tools designed just for you. Our free resume review and AI interview prep tool will help you stand out from the crowd. Need more guidance? Dive into our career advice articles for expert tips and insights. And don't forget to check out our salary tools to ensure you're getting paid what you're worth. Side effects may include a new job, increased confidence, and a brighter future. Monster.com also connects you to hundreds of employers actively looking for candidates. Join the thousands of professionals who've successfully rebooted their careers. With tools tailored for growth, your dream job is just a click away. Consult Monster.com today and take the first step towards your new career. Ready for your next job opportunity? Visit Monster.com now. That's Monster.com.
Couldn't get enough of us, huh? Well, hey, neither can I. I also listen to the podcast every day. After the show. I go home and I listen. Okay. I cut out the parts with everyone else. It's just me.
Oh,
but you should listen to the full show because it's way better that way. It starts now.
You've probably heard of people who insist they don't want their family going into debt trying to pay for their funeral.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because, fun fact, those are really expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a wedding, but sadder.
Sorry. Maybe that wasn't a fun fact. That was a sad fact.
Yeah, there you go.
Funerals are very expensive. But, once people are gone, no family wants to just roll them into the ground and say, well, see you later, and then go home and order a pizza. That's also not quite enough.
My mom doesn't want us to even do anything.
Oh, just leave her where she lies.
Yeah, she's like, I don't need a headstone or any of that. Waste of money.
Well, in a new poll.
Update on the poll.
Oh, I like this.
People guess the average funeral costs were around $5,000. Turns out it's actually a lot closer to $12,000. And that's why 70% say they'd rather be buried in a cardboard Amazon box rather than have their family overspend on a fancy wooden casket.
I'm only doing it if the box is really, really big and I'm really small in the middle of it. Because then it feels more Amazon delivery-like, right?
You want the packaging peanuts all around you?
You have air packets all around.
Yeah, totally.
I do agree with that. It kind of got me thinking, what cheap item would each of us be buried in order to save a buck? For Jose, it's probably inside one of those takeout pho bowls. With chopsticks even in there.
I was thinking even a cup of noodle.
Yeah.
Me in a small one. I probably look like the dust that comes on it anyway.
Oh, speaking of, Alexis would probably like her ashes sprinkled into a pot of dry mac and cheese.
Yeah, dry mac.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't stir me. Don't stir me.
Brooke, I'm guessing,
So
wants to be buried inside one of the Halloween candy bowls.
I was thinking a box of wine.
And I know I'd like to be buried inside the box that holds the dog shock collar that we wear every single morning. Because it's time for the shock collar question of the day. Digital Jake, once I kick the bucket, I'm putting you with the honor of leaf blowing my ashes around this studio in memoriam.
Ooh.
All right?
Clean the place up.
First, give us some trivia.
When we first played this game a few days ago, it was bunk or no bunk. It confused people.
Yeah.
So, to make it easier, we went to debunk or double bunk.
I wouldn't say
We added a rooster.
easier.
Which quite possibly confused even more people.
Yeah.
I don't know
rough, Jake.
why. It was so simple.
I thought so too,
guys.
Jeff. But that's when Alexis came to me, and she turned her hat sideways and said, "Yo, I'm Gen Z. I know what's chickadee chicken hot.
Wow.
We should call this woke new shiz cap or no cap." And then I'm pretty sure she said, "Say what?"
Wow. It's a perfect Alexis impression.
I wish you were recording because this is great.
She's pretty animated. She's
Yeah.
shaking her hands and her legs at the same time.
Wow.
So we're going to try it Cap or no cap?
Cap or no cap?
To be honest, Alexis and I both said that. We're like, why don't we do cap or no cap?
Don't try to put yourself with the Gen Zers.
You literally
You're too
said
old for that.
You were here.
Cap means false. No cap means true.
Yes, very common.
Isn't that right, Alexis? This is your idea. Okay.
Wait, why is her hat on sideways again?
All right, let's play it. Cap or no cap?
All right.
Oh, God.
Starting with Alexis. Alexis, the Twinkie is older than Harvard University. Cap or no cap?
Oh, I don't know how old each of those are. I feel like the Twinkie's been around forever. I don't know why I think that. I could just imagine like people eating them in the olden days.
When do you
I
think
don't know.
Harvard was built?
These are things I've never thought about in my life, to be honest, when they were built. I'm going to say no cap.
Alexis said no cap.
No way.
That's cap.
Wow.
Harvard was founded in 1636, and the first Twinkie came out in 1930.
Yeah.
You think they had Twinkies on the Mayflower when they came over?
That's what I'm imagining.
Alexis, you're vulnerable to getting shocked now. Let's go over to Jose.
All right.
Jose, goldfish have a 3-second memory. Cap or no cap?
I remember hearing this, but I don't think it's
How do they test a goldfish's memory?
That's a good question.
It's like I waved and he didn't wave back the second time.
Hey, do you remember me? I'm the one that feeds you every day.
I'm going to say they do have a longer memory, so I'm going to say that's cap. It's a lie.
Jose said cap. That's cap.
Yeah!
It's been disproven several times. Research shows that they can have a memory that's up to 5 months long.
Wow.
Whoa.
Jose, you're safe. Let's go over to Brooke. Brooke, you cannot smell anything while you're sleeping. Cap or no cap?
Whoa.
Oh, interesting.
That's mind-blowing.
Wow. I mean, what's interesting about that is I guess that would be why like smoke alarms are so important, right? Because if like your house is on fire,
you should smell it and wake up.
I mean, a lot of people sleep through it.
Yeah.
And that would make sense that they could sleep through the smell of smoke, right?
Yeah.
And that's probably why they say wake up and smell the coffee, not smell the coffee and then wake up.
That's true.
It's also a good point.
It's a weird point, but
Okay,
it's
wait.
true.
So I'm going to say you cannot smell during sleep. I think that's no cap.
Brooke says no cap. That's no cap.
Yeah.
When you sleep, your brain does not process smells.
Whoa.
Weird.
Brooke and Jose moved on to the next round. Jeffrey, the Mona Lisa has never been stolen from the Louvre. Cap or no cap?
I know this.
Oh, the Louvre is like the most high security building in the entire world.
Yeah.
They have like lasers and a guy named Carl guarding it.
Carl in France?
No
I
one
do know.
steals
My name
from
is
Carl.
Carl.
The Mona Lisa was stolen for years and years, and then it was returned. But
But
was
from
it
the
stolen?
Louvre?
I don't know if it was the Louvre.
I don't think so.
actually.
I'm going to say that's no cap.
Jeff says no cap. That's cap. It was
It's been
stolen.
stolen?
It's been stolen in 1911 by a man who worked at the museum and recovered 2 years later.
Named Carl.
Carl stole it.
Son of a gun, Carl.
Going on to round 2, Alexis and Jeffrey are at risk of being shocked.
my
Jose and
gosh.
Brooke. Here we go.
Okay.
Jose, cheesecake originally came from Italy. Cap or no cap?
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
It didn't come from a factory?
In Italy.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to say that's no cap.
Jose says no cap. That's cap.
Oh, no.
Cheesecake comes from Greece.
Oh,
Interesting.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Here we go, Brooke. You get this right, you get to choose who gets shocked.
Okay.
Okay, or we keep going.
Brooke, there is a world championship for throwing mobile phones. Cap or no cap?
I'm sure there is.
I mean, I could see a world championship for like throwing computers.
Who's been
Man.
that frustrated at their phone that they threw it once and were like, you know what? I could be a world champion.
I could go pro.
I'm so good
Yeah.
at this.
I'm going to say no cap.
Brooke says
I
no
think she's
cap.
right.
That's cap.
Oh.
There is an annual wife throwing championship held in Estonia, but not one for phones.
Okay.
Everyone's gotten one wrong, which means I get to choose who gets shocked.
All
No
the
cap
power.
at all.
But Brooke and I are safe, though.
I'm going to say Jeffrey's getting shocked
Yeah.
today.
And I'm going to pass it on to Jose
No, it's
with
not.
a special pass
not.
rule.
Not a pass-on
Yeah.
thing.
There's no rule.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay, whatever. Let's just sing. Someone wanted to hear Sweet But
Okay,
Psycho.
this is the start of the
by
morning.
A- but if there's no pass rule.
Apparently, the song's perfect for you today.
Yeah.
Oh, she's sweet but a psycho,
Yeah.
a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, I'm out of
That was pretty fun, no cap.
Yeah, it was fun.
Your shot collar question of the day.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Every time on the show, when we ask Brooke which of her children is her favorite, she always says, "Oh, Jeff, that's terrible. I don't have a favorite."
That's true. That is true.
And why does she say that?
Yeah.
It's because she knows her children listen to the show.
Oh, that's right.
That's not why.
It's the
Hi,
same
kids.
reason that she's always screaming, "I love my mother-in-law and my husband too." Okay, Brooke, we get it. Hashtag ride or die. You don't have to shove it down her throat.
But when you turn the lights off.
You know me in those hashtags.
Yeah.
Love them.
Luckily, there is one segment that her family doesn't listen to.
Oh.
And that gives Brooke the freedom to finally let her hair down and say the painfully honest things that are inside her heart.
And my family.
It's called What's on Your Mind, where our inner truths will be set free.
Tell us the favorite, Brooke.
Okay, no, there is no favorite, Alexis.
Yeah, we got to wait till the segment starts, and then we'll know. Coming up right now. Is there anything more annoying than when it rains on a Sunday? 'Cause now the whole name of the day's a lie.
Oh, I see.
At that point, do we call it rain day?
Yeah.
That sounds like a headache. Hopefully no lies or confusion while we do another version of What's on Your Mind, where we go around the room and share what we've been thinking about straight up, starting with Brooke.
It is what's in our heads.
Brooke, what's on your mind?
Oh, man, Jeffrey, you know, the older I get, the more it's about the little things that make me happy.
What does that mean?
And for months now, I've been tracking who has been using our restroom.
Is this at home or in the studio?
No, the station, the
Okay.
building. Because we share the women's bathroom with like a whole big corporation. It's
Okay.
not just our company.
Yeah.
So when 8 o'clock hits, there are other ladies in there, right?
yeah?
I never go in without somebody else in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And so every day for the last like 102 days, I have been monitoring what stalls they have been using.
Oh my God.
Nothing weird or creepy about that.
Why, Brooke?
Listen, because I have figured out the most unused stall in the bathroom.
What? You're doing your
this is
own
what you're
survey?
doing.
Yes, there's
What?
5 stalls to choose from.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Okay.
tell you right now,
What is it?
no one uses the first stall. No one,
The
except
first,
for me.
As you approach
The closest to the
stalls.
door.
Yes.
Huh.
I go in there sometimes at 9:30 and the toilet seat is still up from the cleaners the night
Oh,
before.
that's how you know.
It
So
is
you've been doing your own research? at work?
unbelievable.
Is that
It
where
is
you-
like I have my own personal toilet
Yeah, you do.
in the women's bathroom because I figured it out.
So that's where
That's
you eat your
actually
lunches
smart.
over there?
I'm going to tell you, I think the most used is second to last.
Oh, it's not consistent.
no,
it
it's
doesn't
not.
go the next.
No, because everybody's trying to outthink other people, right? So they're all
Are
thinking,
they?
go
No
to
one
the
is putting
end.
any thought into
thinking?
which toilets they go to. It's just whatever one's open, you use it.
No,
They
that's-
clean them
no,
every single day.
no,
They're
no.
not that dirty, Brooke.
I bet if people texting now, they all go to the end because they think nobody uses the end, but they're wrong. It's reverse psychology. The first toilet stall is the most unused.
Or
I
they're
am
like-
standing by it. I have done unofficial research, and it makes me happy.
Yeah, you seem totally sane. It's very cool,
Yeah.
Brooke. Jose, what's on your mind?
All right, so a little while ago, I told you guys that I was thinking about maybe one day adopting a pet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a while back.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
so I'm starting to get a little more serious about it.
Oh, really?
Tiny bit,
Oh, I thought you were
very
about to say you
tiny.
got one.
No.
That's exciting.
I'm nervous, all right, because, it's a big deal to have a pet of
Yeah,
live
yeah.
animals. But now I'm back onto cats.
I think cat would be
Yeah.
good for you.
Really?
Why? Why
Yeah.
cats?
Well, I mean, I grew up with dogs. I love dogs, but cats just seem like so much more low maintenance. And everyone that I
are.
talk
Yeah,
to, they're like,
no.
just get a cat. Cats are smart. They can feed themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, or you leave it
that's
out
not a
and
good
they'll.
thought.
I mean, they can
get
for like a weekend.
Okay.
If you have food out for them, Alexis.
Oh, see, all right, I'm learning. So, on my upcoming vacation to Hawaii, I have booked a 2-hour reservation at a cat cafe.
Is that what happens at a cat cafe? You go there, you have coffee, and then you can choose to adopt one of the cats in there?
Yeah.
They don't
Well,
belong?
kind of, yeah, I
Almost
think-
like
I
cat
think-
cafes, like they'll have a couple resident cats that live there, and then the rest are
Up
like
for adoption? I didn't
rescue.
know that.
See,
Yeah.
that's actually what I was kind of asking you guys. Because I've heard of cat
You were just going to
cafes.
take one. You just thought that they're complimentary with your latte.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I don't know. To me, it could be the coolest thing in the world or the worst. Like you walk in and it smells like poop.
Okay.
Or it's rainbows and butterflies and there's kittens climbing all over me. I can't stop laughing.
I don't think it's going to go like that.
Get
That's
away from me. All right, you're coming home with me.
It's somewhere in between.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my fear though really is I'm gonna love one too much, and then I'm I'm going to have to pay for a second, like, first-class ticket for it to fly home with me.
First class.
No.
So
The cat doesn't need
it's
its
going
own
to be,
seat.
it's very expensive.
Yeah.
It's going to be an expensive kitty.
I do see this happening.
Anyway,
Wow.
wish me luck and text me if you've ever been to a cat cafe. Give me advice on what it's
Okay.
like. I've never been to one.
Call you Cat Daddy.
Hey, I'd love
Yeah.
to be cat daddy.
Oh,
Alexis, what's been on your mind?
So last week I decided to get my belly button pierced.
Hey.
Yeah.
What is this, 1998
Yeah,
all
I-
over
Rebel.
again?
No, I missed the wave of it when my friends did it at like 15, you know? And then one of them was getting hers re-pierced, and I was like, yeah, I'll go with you.
Is it
okay?
already infected? I just
No, no,
remember
no.
everybody had infected
Yeah,
belly
I
buttons.
do.
That's why they actually told me it's better to get it in your 20s. They said you
Okay.
take care of it. Anyways, so I go get my belly button pierced, and I'm doing the whole thing. They like do the dot. They ask you how it looks and stuff. And I'm looking in the mirror, and I'm like, definitely like a little crooked.
It's a little off-center.
A little
Oh,
off center.
no, but you
Okay.
hate
which they're
bringing
asking
things
me.
up.
And I have people pleaser tendencies.
Oh, no.
So she's like, just let me know. Just let me know if it looks off center. And I'm like,
Oh,
who am I to question the
Alexis.
professional? So I don't say anything.
No.
I get it pierced.
Alexis.
I look down and I'm like, yup, it's crooked.
Oh.
And then I go ask my friends, they're like, yeah, it's like definitely leaning that way.
No.
It's not the worst thing though. I'm just gonna like shift my body a little so that when I stand straight, I'm gonna lean the
just
other way to like
always
balance it
posing.
out. But yeah, it's actually like a permanent reminder now of my people pleaser tendencies leading me wrong.
You're going to get the wrong tattoo someday and just sit there
Yeah.
for 10 hours and let them go at it.
They-
Like,
They'd misspell her own name.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to say
I'm like,
anything.
I'm probably wrong. It's fine. So anyways.
So funny. Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
Would you guys say that I'm high maintenance?
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
wow, everyone
Yeah.
answered really quickly.
I
We
don't-
have to order special printer paper for you.
Oh my God. Seriously. And then if you get your lunch order wrong, you hear about it for 6
Yeah,
months.
sorry,
much.
Jeff just got attacked.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, I didn't think I would say I'm high maintenance
Really?
until what just happened recently, because I've been on a big pizza kick, and it's from this one awesome pizza place. I don't want to give them a shout out because if I do, they'll be busy forever, and that's going to be inconvenient for me. But they're really good.
Yeah, see.
And the thing is, when it gets delivered, they'll put it out on my doorstep, and when I bring it in, I open up the box. And it just looks amazing.
Okay, so
And
what's
it
the
smells incredible, and I have to take a bite.
Yeah.
And the problem is, it's too hot.
That's a
Wait, they get it
problem,
to your
Jeff.
house too quickly?
It's too warm, but I can't wait because as soon as I see it, I want it.
Well, yeah.
So this is where the high maintenance part comes in, because lately I've been putting in the notes for the delivery driver when he arrives, if he could just wait in the driveway for like 3 minutes. Before he drops off
Why
the
don't-
pizza, that would be the ideal amount of cooling time.
Couldn't you just wait when it's on the doorstep 3 minutes to open the door?
And as soon as I see it, I'm
No.
going to open it and eat it.
He
And then I'm
has
going to burn
no
my mouth.
Willpower, Brooke.
And I'll add more tip for waiting. Like I'm willing to do that.
I mean, that's kind of nice. Some
That's
extra money
a
to sit in
pretty
your
good-
car.
And it's
Yeah.
fun because now I get to look out the window and watch him, and he's watching me watch him, and we're both counting down together.
He tries to open the door. You're like, it has not been 3 minutes. Nuh-uh, you get back in that car.
This is strange.
Yeah, it's a little stalemate that we have,
Yeah.
but it's added a little bit of excitement to the delivery process.
Okay.
I don't know how anyone would call you high maintenance.
Thank you,
That
Brooke.
is true.
And
Just-
text in 78592. Tell us how not high maintenance you are and what's on your mind. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and the phone number is 78592 if you want to text into the show and tell us what's been on your mind or just share any thought that you have.
we
will-
love
Yes.
we try to
Yeah.
respond to most of the texts. We can't get up to them all, but we
Yeah.
love them.
But we have a few here. One that says, I just listened to the mass speaker of the girl who steals rich people's leftovers in Vegas.
Oh, that girl
Yeah.
who waits outside the hotel room.
She says that whole thing plus y'all's commentary made me laugh out loud. I love you guys. Now I know where I'm going for lunch.
Hey, go get yourself
Filet
half a
mi-
lobster tail. or
That's
something.
right. 3/4 of a filet mignon on us.
Unintentional life hacks that you learn from this show. We will see you at the dumpster behind Embassy Suites when this is over. Another says, you guys are the best part of my mornings. Well, that and coffee. Jose
Love
and
coffee.
Jake's laugh makes me smile. Love you all.
Jake, you want to do a dual laugh together?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
It's nice, though. Anyway, another says, been listening since 2012. I just noticed a picture of Alexis the other day.
Oh, hey.
She really is like the female version of Jay from the In-Betweeners UK version. LOL. Love you guys.
I'm going to have to do some Googling.
Well,
No,
wait,
should
did
she
you
be
print it
insulted?
out?
Producer Boyd printed out a
good.
picture of both.
Okay.
And
this gonna be
I will say it's actually really close.
It's her. Oh,
Look at it.
oh yeah.
So good.
Okay, don't have makeup on. This is all my
That
kids.
is so hurting.
It does look like you have a long lost brother. Did your mom Barb have a secret love
Oh my
child with
gosh.
like a small British man?
That would make sense why I love British men.
There you go.
We have to put the picture, the side by side, up on our Insta stories at
She
Brooke
needs
and
to date
Jeffrey.
this guy.
No.
To be a power couple.
Oh
She
my
needs to get
God.
the bowl cut that he has.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Oh, it's
Oh
amazing.
my God, that's so good.
Text in
I think it was a
78592.
compliment.
Give us more celebrity lookalike references for everybody on the show.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Never give up.
Oh, that's good.
Winners never quit.
Okay,
Yeah,
Jeff.
I mean, it's pretty common advice, but
Yeah.
and I guess it has its benefits.
Oh,
But
you had me going, and now you just
no.
lost
I'm just
the
saying,
momentum.
maybe there are times where quitting is a good thing.
This isn't the locker room speech I needed,
yeah.
Jeff.
Well, like during an ice cream eating competition when your lactose intolerance kicks in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Nope, keep going.
I think you got the green light to quit on that one.
No.
Or when your hot date shows up in a t-shirt that says, I lost my virginity, can I have yours?
Quit.
Even if a girl showed up and be like, no, I'm keeping my virginity, lady.
And then he offers to sprinkle some ketamine onto your nachos
What?
for
Oh,
funsies.
yeah,
Why
Joe
did it have to
Rogan
go
said this is the
farther?
rage right now.
You can do that?
It's probably okay to abandon ship at that point.
Yeah.
Well,
Any special K?
That probably costs more than a side of guac, too.
Our next segment is full of people who probably wish they had given up on their dates a lot earlier,
Yeah.
but for some reason they stuck it out and lived to
no.
regret
Oh
it.
boy.
Well, at least they get to share their weird dating stories when we do a brand new Battle of the Tinder Dates right after this.
Whether you're planning an adventure for the family
Whoa, Dad, check this out.
or a getaway for just the two of you,
This is perfect.
it's time to discover the Valley. In Spokane Valley, Washington, adventure is always nearby. The Valley is your convenient, family-friendly, and close-to-nature getaway. With great restaurants, shopping, sports complexes, and entertainment, there's something for everyone. Visit the region, stay in the Valley. Plan your adventure at discoverspokanevalley.com.
Two hopeless daters.
One dating app that dares you to swipe right.
The question is,
Whose love life is more tragic?
it's Battle of the Tinder Dates.
It's the dating game show that strongly encouraged Aladdin to Scotchguard that magic carpet, but he didn't listen. It's Battle of the Tinder Dates, where two of our listeners go head-to-head to find out whose dating life is the most tragic. We'll explain the rules in just a second, but first, let's meet today's contestants. In this corner, his seductive party trick is de-shelling an entire lobster inside of his mouth.
Whoa.
And that's why the ladies call him Seafood Trio Leo.
Oh, wow.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Did you chuck an oyster in there,
I
too?
don't know, but I hope nobody's allergic to shellfish.
And in the other corner, he swears he has a sick motorcycle parked just outside. It's just invisible right now.
Oh, I see.
Meet
Yeah.
Harley Charlie.
Hey, how's it going, y'all?
Hey, you don't need to wear a helmet on that bike, Charlie.
No helmet needed.
No.
That's right. Here's how the game works. One contestant's going to start by telling one of their worst dating stories. Then the other will try and counter with a nightmare story of their own. We're going back and forth for 3 rounds till we declare a winner. We're going to start things off with you, Seafood Trio Leo. Let's go.
All right, so I was hooking up with this chick. We were making out. When she stopped, she told me that she saw a bald spot on the back of my head.
Oh. How could she see the back of your head when you're making out?
Yeah, what?
I don't know. Maybe she felt it, then looked around there. I don't know.
Here's some weird stuff, man. Go on.
She said that meant that I'd be bald by 30, and she doesn't date bald guys, so she left.
Wow.
Whoa, you're not
Oh, that was it?
I am sorry, my friend.
I'm sorry, I don't date old guys, and one day you're going to be 70.
Yeah, that's true.
Yikes, dude.
I don't know if it was maybe just an excuse to leave, but ever since I've been buying special hair products.
Okay, that's all right.
No.
She gave you a complex, but you may have thicker hair because of it.
Charlie, can you counter?
So we were at the movies right for our first date. Everything going smooth.
Okay.
Nice.
Her phone accidentally went off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the screen lights up, and I could see my Tinder profile, like her wallpaper on her phone.
Oh, it's your picture?
Yeah, first date, though. Let's keep in mind.
Oh,
be fair, maybe she just needs it as a reminder what your name is. You know, it's like quickly at the ready.
That was super awkward.
Yeah.
It's creepy. All right, round 2. Leo, time to hit back.
I met this smoking hot lady who's a spin instructor, and spin instructors are always smoke shows. And she invites me to her class. So I show up, and she puts me in the front row, which is intimidating enough as it is.
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes in, she comes over and sets my bike on the highest resistance and tells me if she sees me turn it down, it's over between us.
Whoa!
Oh, man.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, my God. At what point in the class did you just pass out?
I'm just standing up trying to grind on this thing, and I point at the door to distract her and turn it down, and she caught me.
Oh! You're too weak for her.
Dang.
She called me out in front of everyone over the microphone and told me to get out.
Wow.
Why does everybody you date come after you? That's weird. Charlie, we're back to you. You got to step it up, man.
All right, so I was dropping this girl off after the day, right? Everything was smooth. I'm leaving to go home. She calls me, and she asks me to come inside. She says, she's scared to be alone. So I'm like, cool. I'm feeling like, this is my chance, fellas. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
And it, cute excuse on her part.
Uh-huh.
I go back inside. When I get there, there's a man there.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Wait, like her roommate or something? Please tell me.
No, she sneaks and tells me she didn't know he was in there. It was her boyfriend. He got back home early from his trip.
Oh, dang.
What a jerk coming back home early. I hate that guy. Let's get to your third and final round. We need you to really throw down here, gentlemen. So, Seafood Trio Leo, what do you got?
My Tinder date invited me to go furniture testing.
Testing?
I'm thinking she wants to check couches out or something,
Okay, yeah. You got to sit in them before you buy them. You just never know.
It's intimate.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a little love seat or something, but no. We get to the store, and I found out she meant baby furniture testing because she's 8 months pregnant.
Oh, what the heck?
Wow. Amazing that she has the energy for that. But yeah.
She's like, I'm so glad you're here. My back hurts so
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, it gets worse. It gets way worse.
Oh.
She
How?
explains she's looking for a crib and asked if I could crawl into one to let her know if the baby would be comfortable with.
How big of a baby is she planning on having?
Or how small of a person are you? Like, just come back, throw you in her purse?
Can't ride a bike. He's balding. Now he has to act like a baby.
That's pretty bad. Harley, Charlie, this is your last chance.
Oh, boy.
All right, we was eating at one of those outdoor restaurants. You sit outside and just relax.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful day. I'm talking about it was just perfect. She was beautiful. The date was cool. Everything was smooth, right?
Okay.
Good.
A bird pooped on my date's head.
That's supposed to be a sign of good luck, though.
Yeah, it's people just say that to make you feel better.
Yeah.
What'd she do?
So she seemed upset at first, right? And I told her, like we could just leave, and just end it off. But she told me that her therapist encouraged her to start to face adversity, and be tough and deal with things.
Okay.
So we sat there for another half hour. And she tried to eat, but she was crying, snot coming down her face, with the bird poop still on the head.
She didn't clean it off?
What did you do?
All right. That final bell means the match is over. This was an intense one. Judges, we got to score it. Alexis.
I gotta go Leo for crawling into baby crib.
Yeah.
We got one for Leo. Brooke?
I mean, bird poop girl, I feel bad for her, but it's definitely Leo that
That means congratulations, Seafood Trio Leo. Your dating life is messier than a cafeteria on Sloppy Joe Day.
Oh, look at that. You won something finally.
Thanks, guys.
I think he's crying.
Yeah.
Thanks for just being nice to me.
Bullied once again. That was Battle of the Tinder Dates. We got your phone tab coming up right after this.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
If you're working at a busy restaurant during the lunch rush, you know how stressful that can be.
Oh, yeah.
Taking orders, making food, trying to stay organized. And then imagine on top of all of that, you received one of the strangest phone calls ever from a customer who wants to order a sandwich, but is taking his sweet, sweet old time.
This is when you call.
There's a good reason for it, though. You're going to hear in your phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Deli, this is Nick. Hello.
Hi. So sorry. Is this the deli?
Yes, this is Nick. How can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to place an order for a sandwich.
Sir, are you okay? Everything okay over there?
Oh, so okay.
Excuse me, what's going on?
Sorry, I bought one of those vibrating massage chairs from Sharper Image.
Okay.
Oh, I've been at it in the last 17 hours. Oh.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, that's good. Oh.
Yeah. So your sandwich order?
Yeah. It's just a question. After my order, can you put in the notes to come into the house and deliver it to my lap?
And you want us to deliver it where?
Onto my lap.
I don't know about that.
I just don't want to get up.
You can deliver it at your front doors as far as the guy goes.
I don't want to stand up. It feels so good.
I bet. Did you want to put the order in or what, my friend?
Yeah, sandwich, please.
Yeah. We got a lot of sandwiches. You want anything specific on it?
I don't even care.
Okay. How about a ham and Swiss?
Not that one.
Listen, man, I'm busy right now. I can't pick the sandwich for you. Why don't you call back when you're ready to order?
Do you have roast beef?
Yes, we have roast beef. You want a roast beef sandwich?
Yeah.
What kind of bread?
Sourdough. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to help you out with this order. This is pretty creepy, to be honest with you. It sounds a little weird on your end, so if we could get this order put in, I appreciate it.
I'm trying to tell you.
Why don't you turn off the chair while you're ordering?
No, what? Are you crazy?
Oh my
Have you
God.
ever been in a massage chair before? Oh.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't in it for 17 hours. I don't think that's even healthy.
You're missing out. I'm wearing a diaper right now.
Why would you be wearing a diaper, sir?
I don't want to stand up.
All right, I shouldn't have asked that. I don't know what I was thinking. I can have the sandwich delivered to you, but that's about it. That's all I need to know from your end is what you want on the sandwich. Okay.
Okay. Sorry. What?
I'm going to send you a roast beef sandwich, all right? Just give me your address.
Okay.
No one's delivering it to your lap.
Do you have anybody over there that could pick up my kids from soccer camp today?
No, listen, guy, I got to go, okay?
I'll pay your delivery guy to pick up my kids for me.
Sir, with all due respect, you need to get out of your freaking chair and go pick up your kids. You can't have the deli guy to pick up your kids.
I'm willing to pay extra.
No deli. Turn off the chair, walk outside the house and pick up your kids. I'll have the sandwich to you in a half hour.
I feel like a human burrito. I'm getting wrapped in a tortilla of relaxation.
You wasted my time. I'm not having this conversation with you. I'm hanging up.
Oh, no. This is the call your roommate Ryan wanted me to have with you.
What the hell are you talking about, man?
Yeah, Ryan loves massage chairs and prank phone calls.
Oh,
yeah,
oh my God.
Because this is a prank call.
Are you kidding me?
I'm serious. I'm not in a massage chair. I'm at a radio station. My name's Jeff from Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. You just got phone tapped, dude.
I gotta say, I'm pretty relieved that I'm not talking to a weirdo in a massage chair.
I'm gonna be honest. I felt pretty good for those last few minutes, but your roommate Ryan emailed us and said you just started this new job at the deli and he wanted to make your first week more exciting.
Oh my God!
Dude,
I don't even know how you are making those sounds. Like I don't know if you're in a massage chair.
Oh, you sound stressed, dude. You need one of these.
Stop. Please stop. I don't like it.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
On this segment, We've gotten ghosters, catfishers, gaslighters, even peanut pushers.
What are those?
Whoa,
Is that a term I don't know?
Isn't that a dating term?
I don't think so.
Where you keep texting the person saying, hey, I'm pushing peanuts over here. What's the deal?
What does pushing peanuts mean?
No one's done that.
Oh, okay. Maybe someone can double check me on that one. I thought that was a dating one.
I feel like if I Google search that, something weird's gonna happen.
Type it in. Take the risk.
Make sure you spell peanuts right.
Anyway, there's a first time for everything, including one woman who claims that she's a 1-monther.
What's that?
Because after their first date, she wants to wait an entire 30 days before they meet up again.
Yikes.
And you will not believe the reason why.
Oh, we couldn't even do like a leap year month where it's like 28 or so.
She's turned the other guy into a peanut pusher, wondering what's going on over here. We're going to find out some answers in your second date update next.
Second date update.
Dating online right now is like being a contestant on a really stressful game show. At least that's how our listener Sean felt, because he was challenged recently by the lady he's interested in, and she gave him one simple but agonizing question to answer. If he got it right, there's a date and possibly a new car.
What?
If he got it wrong, might never see her profile picture again, and Steve Harvey would look at him in shame and disgust. I am intrigued by this new age of dating, and I can't wait to hear what the question was. But first, Sean, tell us about this mystery game show girl that you met. Who is she?
Her name is Janine, and she is super hot.
Oh, God.
Of course she is.
Super hot Janine. You do have to be super hot.
You really do.
With really white teeth.
Yeah.
Like, my God, their teeth are so white.
And what was the question that Janine challenged you with?
The question was country or rap, which has to go?
Country, obviously.
What?
Yeah, I think country's
For
gotta
sure,
go.
country.
Okay.
Oh, you're going with rap? You're getting rid of rap?
I mean, I don't want to get rid of either one, if I'm being honest.
Nobody does. That's why it's a hard question.
Okay. What did you say, Sean?
I said ditch country, but that picture of you drinking champagne on the beach is the best picture on this app. And I think that's what got her.
Rico Suave.
Okay. That was it felt like you didn't transition well to
You're
that
not-
compliment.
Country, but you're hot.
Not really playing by the rules there. What did she say?
Well, she said that I failed the main question.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Girls love country music.
Girls do love country.
Yeah. But I got bonus points for appreciating her pick, she said. So.
Okay.
Okay.
So
It
you
was
got somewhere.
Smart to slip the compliment in there.
And so what'd you guys end up doing?
You know, I ended up kind of going back and forth, like within the app. I joked about zooming in on the picture, and she was like, "Oh, what are you, like perving out on me?" I was like, "No, zooming in to see what kind of champagne you're drinking. I want to know if you're drinking the classy stuff,
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Also, I know your swimsuit size now. I saw the zoomed in that far.
But what did you end up doing for your date? Like, did you take her on a long drive down a country road? If she's a country girl. That's what,
With the champagne of her choice?
yeah. Rent a pickup truck for the day?
I took her on a very short drive to a restaurant.
Okay.
Oh,
Country bar?
Not
her vibe. Yeah.
What type of restaurant?
It was a Asian sushi, like buffet kind of restaurant.
Couldn't be less country than Asian sushi buffet.
You walk in, they're like, which country?
Okay.
That's still
Which
so
country?
good. Oh, that's so delicious.
How was it? I mean, I always think sushi's a sexy date.
It is.
Yeah, it was great, and it was one of these places that's kind of adjoining like a shopping center, like a kind of mall type area.
Okay, that made it not hot. Just
This is,
I took her to a strip mall.
this is tanking in front of our eyes, but
Don't give him that. There's high-end malls that have, like, high-end restaurants in it.
yeah, I mean, give us some highlights here from the day. What are some good things that happened at sushi?
Well, it was good sushi. It was like pretty high end,
Good.
and we had a great conversation. And the best thing about that location is being close to a shopping center is you have the opportunity to extend your date.
Oh, like, do you want to go
Build a bear together?
I feel bad. I'd like that. That's kind of cute.
I was going to
So
say.
we know your age, Alexis. It's not shocking at all.
You could put a little cowboy hat on him, a little vest, some
That'd be
boots.
so cute.
Little sushi roll
It's
in
actually
his
good.
hand.
And then you'd have a little teddy bear to remember your
That
birthday
is really
always.
cute. I'm going to do this.
Is that what you did, Sean?
She had a high school reunion coming up, so she wanted to try on some clothes for that. So we went over to a department store, and she tried on a bunch of stuff and showed it to me, and I got to put my input in there, and it was cute. It was fun.
That's how you know she's hot, though, because like I wouldn't try to clothes in front of a guy. They can look so bad, you know?
It is like a couple thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
She's literally going to ask you, do I look fat in this?
Yeah.
And you have to be prepared for that.
Yeah, I don't know. As a guy, that doesn't sound very fun to me to watch women put on a bunch of different outfits. But how was it for you, Sean?
It was fun. Like I think we really hit it off, and at the end of the day, she said, "Hey, let's hang again soon," and we kissed.
You did.
Yeah, she initiated a kiss.
Nice.
Oh, whoa! She initiated a kiss.
Bro.
Well, it was mutual. It was mutual.
But
But,
still.
How are you on the phone with us and not just out on a date with her?
Sounds sweet.
I don't know. I asked her when she was free, and she said a month from now.
Oh. Was she going out of town or something?
I don't know. I thought she was joking. I laughed, and then she didn't laugh. And I said, "Are you joking?" And she said, "No, I'm just super busy, but I want to see you."
Oh. I want to see you in 31 days.
Yeah.
That's so
very
long.
specific, but
That seems like a red flag. Like what's going through your mind when you hear that, Sean?
She's dating other people, which is okay.
Well,
but
yeah. I mean, that's obvious, right?
Or is
but
maybe already in a relationship
That's
with
what
somebody?
I was thinking, Jeffrey.
Oh, maybe
that she's
He goes out of town.
that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
All right. So has it been a month since that date happened and now we're reaching out?
It's been closer to a week, but I'm not going to wait a whole month for her.
Oh, yeah. Rat boy doesn't play by the rules. He just waits a week and then calls that country girl.
I mean, you just saying Rat Boy shows that you don't listen to a lot of rap.
Hi, my name's Rat Boy.
Young Jeffrey's about to drop the mic.
Stick to the
That's what you're doing.
Anyway,
Put a straw in your mouth.
we're just going to play a song. Is what we're going to do. An old school song, and then we'll come back. We'll call Janine for you and try and get you a second date, all right?
All right.
All right, hold on, man.
Second date update.
Yo.
No.
Yo.
What the heck?
Yeah, this is Lil Rap Boy. I'm on the mic cause hip-hop music is the stuff I like. Country is whack, yeah, it makes me yawn. Rather do more sushi with my homeboy, Sean. Yeah, I said boy, that's B-O-Y. Like, wiki, what? Yeah, Sean's my guy. Yeah, boy.
Let's go.
Sean, you can take
clapping.
first two. Go ahead.
Sean,
Silent but deadly. Sean's over there.
do you don't have any verses
You
for
got any
him?
bars, John?
I don't know if I'm going to top that. That was incredible.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's a good answer.
Lil Rap Boy's at the top of his game, yo.
I don't know. After that, I may be switching to country.
Yeah.
If you don't know what is going on,
Yeah.
we're talking to Sean, who's a big fan of rap music over country music.
yeah.
But anyway, he recently went out with a girl
So
that he
funny.
met online named Janine. They went to Mall Sushi together, and
Don't say it like that. He said it was a nice place.
it was a
Yeah.
nice Mall Sushi restaurant.
Yeah,
A
give him
classy
some
one.
credit.
He even went with her to the mall and helped her pick out an outfit for her high school reunion that was coming up. But afterwards, even though it ended with a date, she said, we need to wait at least a month before we see each other again, which is weird.
Ended with
Yeah.
a kiss.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Is that what I said?
No, with a date was
Oh.
what you said.
Oh, I
but
didn't- oh, okay,
I
sorry.
knew what you meant.
That's
I
what
just
I
didn't know
meant.
if everybody else did.
I'm still in that, rap mode. Hardcore rap.
Yeah, okay.
But anyway, he's not waiting the full month. He wants us to call just a week after that date to figure out why does he have to wait so long?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe there's
it's
like a waiting period. She's like the DMV. You have to take a number and
Come
no,
on.
she's got options, man.
And Sean, you think
Not
that
wrong
maybe
with
the
that.
reason is that she could already be involved with somebody else.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it could even be something serious if it's that long.
Okay.
That's
okay.
true.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
she pregnant? Maybe she's about to give birth and she wants to wait.
She better not be eating sushi if she's pregnant,
Yeah,
right?
that's a good point.
You can get the fried stuff.
We're just going to assume that she's not pregnant, and
Yeah,
we're going to
okay.
call her and see what she has to say. Why does Sean have to wait a full month to go out with her? I'm a dollar number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, is this Janine?
Yes.
Yo, Janine, what's up?
She likes country boys.
Oh, that's right. What's up, y'all?
Howdy.
Howdy.
Hi, Janine.
Hi.
Hey, this is Jeff and company
all of us.
from the morning
Yeah.
show, Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Little Jeffrey.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. We're a morning radio show.
And we're calling because we have some questions for you about one of our listeners that you went out on a date with the other day.
Sorry, it's just weird. It's a little weird.
I understand that, but we're reaching out on behalf of our boy, Sean.
You remember Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we heard a little bit about your date, and it sounded good on our end, but he told us that afterwards, you said that he had to wait a whole month before he was allowed to see you again.
Yes, I did.
Okay. So, I mean,
pretty long.
From my perspective, that just means you are not, like, you're putting it off. Like, why? I mean, if you like somebody, you find time.
Unless you're going out of town.
No, I'm not going out of town. I do want to see him again.
We thought that maybe there's a chance you could already be in a relationship. Is that what's going on?
No. It's not anything like that, no.
Oh,
okay. But, I mean, you do sound hesitant to talk about it with us.
It's it's a little awkward. I'm not sure how to put it.
We love awkward.
Yeah, we do. And listen, I mean, you've got a guy that it sounds like you like, but he feels like it's not being reciprocated. I mean, you've got to give him more than just wait a month. I don't know that he'll stick around.
I mean, we're here to try and help you, Janine.
Yeah. It's just, so I don't know what he told you or anything, but I have a high school reunion coming up soon, and I was just waiting to see him until after that was done.
I don't understand. Why do you have to wait until after the reunion?
You could bring him to
the
the
reunion.
reunion.
Even come with you as your date.
Right, but that's kind of the thing.
What?
I'll put it this way. So he's totally boyfriend material.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know if he's like material that I would bring to like a big event where I know a lot of people. Does that make sense?
What, are you embarrassed of him?
You can tell us.
Like, okay, you go to your high school reunion and you kind of want to like show off a little bit, right? Like, oh, look at me, I'm doing so well. And I just don't know if he's like arm candy.
Oh, wait a minute. He's not show-offable.
Oh.
He's not like...
But you're attracted to him.
I am. Like, he's fine looking.
Fine. Ouch.
So he's boyfriend material personality-wise.
You're saying
You'd find him in the middle of the magazine, just not on the cover. And you want to bring a cover boy.
It's like one of those people that their personality makes them way more attractive.
Oh, yeah.
Why would that matter at your reunion?
Like I said, you kind of want to go and show off a little bit of these things. I feel like that's the point of them. I'm just afraid if we start dating, he would expect to be invited. And, like, how do I tell him, like, oh, you're not attractive enough to go with me to this thing? Like, you can't think
that'd be tough
I could
to
think
hear.
of a great way that you can tell him that.
Oh, this is hurting me,
And
Jeffrey.
you already did tell him that. Because he's listening right now.
What? Yeah, you don't need to worry about inviting me to this thing. Don't worry.
Oh, your prom king's on the line.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry,
well,
Janine. That's how this works. We have them waiting on the other line so they could hear the reason.
Oh, I wish I would have known that before I said anything.
Most people do.
But so first of all, I'm sorry. I knew that would sound bad, and that's why I didn't say anything to you about it. I do like you. I do want to see you again. I mean, do you kind of understand where I'm coming from, maybe, that I would want to bring someone else?
No, not at all. You put on a real performance for me the other night. It feels like, and, you know, I don't know why you would assume that I would want to go to your high school reunion anyway. Like, I don't want to. High school reunions suck. I didn't even want to go to mine, so why would I want to go to yours? You know.
Are you getting defensive, bro? Because you're
Me not being arm candy, like. I'm not trying to be arm candy. That's not what I'm about. So
yeah.
Oh.
I think this whole thing got it got really weird.
Sean, are you really over it? I mean, She didn't mean to hurt your feelings. She's being superficial. We all know the pressure that like a reunion can bring around, right? Especially if you're a dork like me in high school. Like you want to show up looking cool. I don't know.
Why are we talking about you being a
I'm
loser
just saying
in high
I
school
understand
now, Brooke?
her like desire to want to do that. I don't think that it's the right thing to do, but I get it.
Yeah,
Okay, so
it's
Brooke,
all about image.
You're basically calling Sean a dork in a roundhouse
No,
type of way.
I'm saying she must have used to been a dork if she has to impress them with her.
Okay, now
hot-
you're calling both people on the line a dork.
Look,
I
a
like
dork doesn't
dorks.
want to show up with an uggo. That's what Brooke is trying to say, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. But I'm saying it shouldn't matter. It won't matter in the end. Don't like you guys vibed,
What?
you kissed, you had a great time.
Okay, enough, Brooke. You're tanking this whole thing. Sean,
You're becoming a dork again, Brooke.
Sean, this whole thing is about you and helping you out. How do you feel in this moment?
I'm out. Like I understand we put her on the spot, but she just torched my ego, and I don't need that in my life. You know. I also don't. I'm not interested in being arm candy. Like I'm a good dude. I rock.
Right.
So
You know what we're going to do, Sean? I'm not even going to ask Janine to get a second date.
Wow.
I'm sorry that happened, man.
can you hook me up with a second date with somebody else? Because I do have other matches.
All right, that sounds good, Sean. Call us back when they ditch you. Coming up.
I mean, it is what the segment is.
I didn't mean it as a diss. That's just truthful.
Hey, little rap boy's got diss.
That's right.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Our text board's flooding with people right now who want to be Sean's arm candy at the reunion.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes.
Please, can we set him up?
We should. I'm going to pass
I
along
mean-
these phone numbers, and I guess he'll have to sort out who's going to be hot enough to make her jealous.
But again, Alexis brings up a good point. They both never went to that high school. You just wander in.
You just say that your name's, I don't know,
Yeah,
Michael. Be a
you're right.
Michael. There's like 8,000 Michaels
No one's gonna
in every
remember.
high
You're
school.
right.
There's a million of the conversations that's like, hey, you.
Yeah.
You
You
been?
look familiar.
Bigger picture here, you know what I really liked is how our community rallies around somebody like Sean.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we do a charity drive for needy cats. Nobody shows up. But a revenge call for some uggo basically had to get an extra security guard at the door because there's so many volunteers.
We love a good Ogo story.
We do. And I love our listeners. Remember, you can always hear our Second Date Update podcast, which are now up on our YouTube at Brooke and Jeffrey.
Yes.
You also check out our TikTok, our Instagram, our Facebook, and anywhere you get your podcast at Brooke and Jeffrey.
And just so you know, each account has a lot different content.
Yeah.
I'm just, saying.
Yeah.
You should do it all.
Yes, subscribe to everything. And always reach out to us. If you ever need a Second Date Update, we'll call the person who isn't calling you back.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
If you can't choose between IHOP and Applebee's, then there's some exciting news for you.
Really? Is there a lot of people who have a hard time with this decision?
There's like one parking lot in the country that people are like, where do we go, guys?
You may not have to choose anymore. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. And this is something I didn't know, but I just saw in the news today. Did you realize for the past 5 years, both restaurants have been owned by the same parent company?
Dude, it makes sense.
that.
Like you start to go up to the big umbrella of these things, and there's like 3 companies in this country that
Seriously.
literally run everything.
Absolutely right.
Brooke Corp. at
Yeah,
the very top.
I wish. If they don't call it IHOPPLEBEE's, I'm going to be upset.
The CEO,
Apple Hop.
they say they're going to start creating dual-branded locations, meaning they'll have separate entrances and separate seating areas, but located in the same building with the same kitchen and same staff working both.
So it's like the KFC / Taco Bell's, but with like
I like
service.
this. I could give a chocolate chip smiley face pancake and then the Long Island iced tea.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is a recipe for
Yo,
disaster.
for real,
Yikes.
she's right though.
Oh, I got sick just hearing
Oh
that.
my
So
God.
much sugar.
If the seating capacity fills up on one side, then it will spill over into like the Applebee's side or vice versa. And as for the name of the combo restaurant, the question is, will they call it Apple Hop or IHOPpies?
No.
I like what Brooke said.
IHOPPLEBEE's.
It just rolls off the tongue.
It does. Say it. It's so fun.
They have a test restaurant in Mexico right now, and it's just called Applebee's-IHOP.
Boo.
Come on.
Whatever. That better be the test
Yeah,
name.
you're missing a marketing opportunity
But
there. everywhere.
could become a thing everywhere soon, and the combined menus would be huge.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for it. The only thing that excites me more is laser stories.
Ooh, I want some moons over my jalapeno poppers.
Oh, that's Denny's, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. Sorry.
I'm sure they'll be added into the mix soon. Make sure to follow us, by the way, at Brooke and Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Laser Stories is next. It's the radio segment who's trying to get a piece of that hair growth money and found a niche no one's doing.
What is it?
Nose hair transplants.
Oh, you want more of it in there.
And his slogan, if your nostrils bare, put some hair up there.
Oh.
Soon you'll be sporting a flowing mane. Thanks to Laser Stories, the segment where we read weird news stories from around the globe, just like everyone else does, except we've got a laser. Those other smell junkies just don't. This first Laser Story is out of New Mexico. Lavita Mitchell isn't just a high school teacher. She's a really cool high school teacher.
Oh,
who
cool teacher.
is in a lot of trouble after she let her students duel with real swords.
No way.
Yeah, not too long ago, she brought in Japanese katana-style swords to class, and then she had the students rearrange their desks to form a ring in the center of the room.
These are always those things where there's so many steps where you could have said,
someone could have been like,
maybe
wait
this
a minute.
isn't a good idea.
We're going to keep going with this.
Uh-huh.
A pair of kids were then allowed to square off with the swords with not a lot of rules.
All right, who narked on her?
In fact, not too long after they started, one of the girls dueling was struck across her right forearm, wrist, and hand.
Oh, no.
And blood gushed everywhere.
Oh my God! You
No.
get really hurt.
Why
Mrs.
wouldn't you do like fake swords?
Yeah.
There are so many different options.
Yeah.
Then what's the consequence then?
Yeah.
There has to be some stakes. Mrs. Mitchell reportedly screamed, "I'm in trouble,"
Ah.
and
Oh, it's
ordered
her.
the students to delete any videos they had immediately.
While the
Oh,
girl, while the girl's just sitting there bleeding?
Yeah.
That's what she's worried about?
Priorities, Brooke. And things got worse when she didn't immediately call 911.
No.
Instead, she sent her down the hall to the school nurse.
Oh, they always fix everything.
And 30 minutes later, the student was taken to the emergency
30
room.
minutes?
Oh, man. They
Yikes.
knew this was going to make national news, so
Yeah.
they were like, anything we can do but the hospital.
Better cancel that Western duel we had with the pistols for later in the day.
Darn it.
And if you're wondering how swords fit into a chemistry class,
It's a great question,
the
Jeff.
assistant principal described the incident as a, quote, lesson on metal and melding when the student accidentally cut the other student with it.
That's
No,
what
that's
it
a
is.
stretch.
huh?
The teacher, Mrs. Mitchell, was fired, and not surprisingly, there is a pending lawsuit.
Dang.
Chemistry class is already the most dangerous of any of the classes.
Yeah, can you imagine?
This next laser story is out of Port St. Lucie, Florida. 41-year-old Duke Tacker was at a strip club last weekend.
Of course Duke Tacker was.
The strip club was called Body Talk.
Oh, he's talking with this piece of my body.
Even though he was enjoying himself, he wasn't tipping the strippers.
Uh-oh.
So they confronted him about it.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, what's
deserves
the
it.
policy?
Do you go as a group of strippers together to talk to them, or do you do a one-on-one?
Is there a manager stripper
I don't know.
that comes over?
Well, the thing is, he was bragging about how much money he makes.
Oh.
One
but
of those guys?
He didn't want to tip.
Well, that
And
means he's poor.
He told them
Yeah.
that there weren't any signs up stating that it was mandatory.
Oh, come on, buddy.
So-
Bro.
One of the women who works there picked up a stack of cash and slapped him upside the head with it.
Better than a stiletto. He lucked out.
That's kind of a brag.
That
Yeah.
stripper was 28-year-old Victoria Jones, and after that happened, the guy called the cops on her.
What?
Oh, wow.
Come
Assault?
on. There is no way the cops are going to side with him.
Well, police interviewed Victoria, and she said Duke had been insulting the strippers and claimed that she just tossed the cash at him in a non-aggressive manner.
Yeah, that's right.
But
I
the
like that
security
lie.
footage showed her hitting him with the cash
Oh,
while
okay.
also striking him with an open hand.
I'm still okay
she
with it.
Actually assaulted him.
Yeah.
So she is now facing charges for
Oh,
misdemeanor
come
battery.
on. No.
Battery
Yeah.
with stripper cash.
Throw her some ones. Get her. Let's cover her bail.
Careful, because you might get called for assault for throwing the ones at her.
It's not quarters, Jeff.
This next laser story is out of Living It Up headquarters.
Oh.
For some reason, the rapper Ja Rule's been making his way onto conversations on this show lately.
Oh my God, he has been a hot topic here.
And he will not go away. And I say that because his former business partner, Billy McFarland, the guy behind the Fire Festival,
Yeah.
he announced yesterday the sequel is getting even closer to happening.
Wait, they're really going to do it? I thought it was a joke.
That's right. Billy says the pre-sales have already made $110 million.
Who's buying tickets?
I guarantee you everybody is.
I would believe anything that man says.
Yeah,
I'm sure
very
he's made that much
trustworthy.
money.
The ticket prices started at $2,500 a piece,
Okay.
with the highest access level ticket costing more than $1 million.
Were you actually performing then?
And he didn't say how many tickets sold, though, only that the next time we'd hear from him, it'll be after his business partners make their official Fire Festival 2 announcement.
I want to go. This is going to be lit. I promise you.
God, you are making me believe that they actually have sold that many tickets.
Yeah.
No word on if
man.
Ja is going to be performing himself, because if he is, I can promise you, this little morning radio show will be broadcasting live from Fire Festival 2. Brooke, get your camping tent ready.
So we can all eat some Lunchables in a shelter.
This next laser story is out of the world of words. The site Word Tips just put out a comprehensive report on regional slang throughout the U.S.
Why do I feel like you're a member of this site, Jeffrey?
The Word Tip
Yeah.
For
crew.
a lot of tip sites.
Here's the most fascinating things that they found about slang.
Okay.
Our most loved slang word overall comes from Texas. It's conniption, which is a
Don't
fit
have
of
a
rage
conniption.
or a
Conniption fit.
tantrum.
Yeah, I just don't hear that all the time. But
Conniption fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun word to say.
it is fun.
I think that's what they're talking about.
Oh.
It's not like
Yeah.
the most used, we just like to say it.
Okay,
Got
then
it,
it feels
okay.
good in your mouth.
Makes sense.
Second place goes to the word in a Boston area accent, wicked.
Wicked.
Wicked awesome.
Wicked.
America's most hated slang term is from the Midwest. It's slashy, which is a hybrid bar/liquor store establishment.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a slashy.
We're going to go head to the slashy.
Uh-huh.
Followed by the Denver area term Colorado Kool-Aid, which is slang for Coors.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Taste the Rockies.
And our favorite slang from New York is cringe. From California, it's out of pocket,
Oh, it's not hella?
Yeah, hella,
true.
but that's for so long.
which out of pocket you say when someone has crossed the line. They're
Yeah.
out of pocket. The worst from California is clutch. That's so clutch. And from Texas, it's clodhopper. That's an insult for someone who's clumsy or uncultured, or it could be slang for a heavy shoe.
Yeah. Got my clodhoppers on today, Jeffrey.
This guy can only dream of getting clod-hopped by a heavy shoe.
Yeah.
In fact, it's on his Christmas wish list. Thanks, Santa. That sound means Laser Stories has come to an end for the day. We'll do it again same time on Friday.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
We got a first-time player on the line,
Cool.
Jessica from Seattle, who is a nurse
Hello.
over at the UW.
Oh, that's awesome,
So,
Jessica.
Yeah.
dealing with a lot of college students. I'm guessing that you're
Oh,
just
it's so
on
fun.
you're on STD watch pretty much 24/7. Is that what your job is?
Oh my God, Jeff, you stole my joke. How did you know?
Oh, she's not.
I went to the UW, so I
I
was in that
see.
nursing
Oh, so you
office a
know.
lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
you probably know Jessica
I thought
very
you-
well.
I'm not that old, Jose.
Oh my God. I thought there was a joke, like, because there's UW Hospital, right? Anyway,
Yeah.
it
No,
doesn't
no,
matter.
it's a
I
campus
get it
on
now.
the clinic.
You are
Yeah,
on
yeah.
campus, not just UW
Yeah.
Medicine, like the branch.
I see. What's the dumbest thing a kid has come in for?
Oh my gosh, because they're all like baby adults. They're learning how to adult, right?
Yeah.
So, like, one kid came in and he literally like cut his finger. It looked like a paper cut, and he was freaking out. He didn't know what to do. So, I mean, that's the kind of thing where you look around, you're like, is there a camera? Am I being punked? But it's real life.
He's like, look, I just need you to kiss it, please.
Yeah, right?
I bet Jessica does. Let's send Brooke out of the studio while that happens. Jessica, you know how the game works. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when, you could say pass, but you have to beat Brooke outright to win. Are you ready?
Okay, let's do it.
Good luck. Time starts now. George Takei celebrates a birthday today. He played Sulu on what famous sci-fi TV show?
Star Trek.
There are only 2 mammals on Earth that can lay eggs. Name one of them.
Platypus.
What country has islands called Delos, Ithaca, and Hydra?
Greece.
In which decade was the internet invented?
The 80s.
Prior to the 1980s, this automaker was known as Datsun. What's it called now?
Suzuki? I don't know.
Good guess there, Jessica, repping for the nurses of the UW. We're going to bring Brooke back into the studio. And I see an interesting fact about you is that Jessica got the acting bug and was in a local play of Monty Python's Spam-A-Lot.
Oh my
That's
God.
right.
What made you want to do that?
Woodland Park Players. Oh my gosh, because it looked so fun and the people, like adults, just looked like they were having fun actually playing. And that's, I guess, why they call it a play. And it is. It's like literally the most fun thing.
What was your part?
So I was Patsy, the coconut clapper behind King Arthur, you know?
I can totally remember that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I've
Sounds
seen
fun.
that one.
Oh, that's awesome.
Iconic.
More STDs at the UW or in the park?
Jess really invested here.
Ooh, I'm going to plead the fifth on that one.
Oh, okay. I think we all know which one.
Now we know where Python comes from.
It's your turn. You ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now. George Takei celebrates a birthday today. He played Sulu on what famous sci-fi TV show?
Star Trek.
There are only 2 mammals on Earth that can lay eggs. Name one of them.
Platypus.
What country has islands called Delos, Ithaca, and Hydra?
Hydra. Greece.
In which decade was the internet invented?
It was invented in the 60s.
Prior to the 1980s, this automaker was known as Datsun. What is it called now?
Oh, gosh. Is it Mitsubishi?
Got our answers in. We're going to go over to the scoreboard to see how you did with Jose.
This is degrading and humiliating.
Bolaños.
Jessica, you did very well. That UW education's rubbing off on you. You got 4.
Oh, my gosh. You may have beat me,
Oh,
Jessica.
all right. Oh, I don't know about that.
Do it at the UW, Jess.
Yeah, go Huskies. And this really was an even game. Same amount of questions. And
I don't know.
Brooke, only 3. Jessica wins.
Down to Washington. All right.
Went to Montana. Boo.
Yeah, go Grizz!
No.
Go Grizz!
Jessica. Great work there.
Ah, dang it.
Let's go over the answers real quick. George Takei celebrates a birthday. He played Sulu on Star Trek. The 2 mammals that can lay eggs are anteaters and duck-billed platypuses. So you guys both got that. The country with islands like Delos, Ithaca, and Hydra is Greece. They have over 6,000 islands. Internet was invented in the 1980s.
Oh, really?
January 1st, 1983.
I thought it was going to be one of those where, like, the start of it was a long time ago through military.
Built in, like, the 40s or something.
Prior to the 1980s, it was called Datsun. Now it's known as Nissan.
Fun
Nissan.
Never heard that.
So, Jessica, congratulations. Not only do you get $100, but just for playing, you get some Brooke and Jeffrey swag to take home.
Good for you.
Oh, sweet. Yes.
Thanks for being here to play with us, Jess. We're going to be back to do
Dang.
Winbrook's Bucks same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.